Hello and welcome. In today's episode, it's something special, guys. I'm recording it for the 1st of January 2023. So, welcome to this special episode, and I would like to start a first recording from web development. That means we will be creating something new. Those who are watching in the 1st of January, Happy New Year or close by. And so the rest, welcome to the video. My name is Piotr Fissner and let's start it. So I'm back because I had to say to them to be a bit quieter. Guys, what the plan is for this video is let's make it up to 15-20 minutes, not more than that. We are coding in what's called a Laravel. Laravel is a PHP framework, so you need to have a PHP environment to make it available so that you can work on it. And the goal is to create an inventory app. We will use pre-made templates to speed up the process, to make it nicer looking, but not, not spend so much time on creating graphics because that's waste of time. Life is too short for that. If you've got ready resources, we bought for Inte.Team monster1.com account, lifetime account, so we can use templates from over there. And all we need is a one template for that. We can cut it later. That's not important at the start, so we don't need to cut it at the start. It will be as is. What else I can say? I can say that I need an app which will allow me to tidy up this whole mess, because I've got two types of stock. One is my private stock, which is for myself. One will become an Inte.Team stock. So that's everything for the Inte.Team and BookRepairOnline.co.uk. Now, the one for myself is all the mess at home, which is not in the inventory, yes? And there is few hundred items, faulty and good ones. It's before registering Inte.Team, they were bought by me, or they were donated by people to me. And then what's happening is some of them will be donated to people, to maybe some like schools or something, and some of them will be used for spare parts, yes, or spare components. But I've got it so much that I start to lose myself in it, and I want to tidy up everything, make proper locations in this room, and then at other rooms I've got certain either wardrobe or underneath the bed, I've got some spaces which I'm using to store things, and at the end of the year, or closer to the end of the year, I want to make a storage room. So everything what belongs to the Inte.Team and Book Repair Online, everything what I don't need instantly, I can keep it over there, and everything what I will be using more frequently will be kept here. So I need to, know which one is too old and can serve only to learn fixing on them, and which one is still valuable, and what can I do with it, what are the faults, what are the quantities, what is the location of it. So I want to build a small app to manage it. I could do it to be true in the spreadsheet, but what's fun in that, it's coding in Laravel is something which you haven't seen, and on top of those repairs here, I will add several episodes how I'm building that up. I haven't been coding in Laravel for at least months, if not over a year, so I don't remember from top of my head. I just installed something called the Laragon, and you can go and Google what it is. That's an environment for Apache, so web server with HTTPS even. MySQL, you can add a cache service provider like Redis, that's not important for now, and other stuff. It's working with Laravel out of box, and it can even auto install it. So let's switch to my screen Now you see all my screen. That's a Laragon. Install, I had a 5 version, so I had to uninstall it completely, remove a folder of the Laragon apart from the www where all the projects are located. Then install it again, add new PHP. I've downloaded PHP 8.2 here. I've downloaded. It's okay, either or will work. We can use switch to this PHP to be true. Now it's this PHP, so I've added. If you don't know how to add PHP, you need to go to the settings, and you need to, in settings, well, in control panel I would say, or environmental variables. Here it is. Oh, variables here, yes. So some environment variables, and if you would go to the control panel, you can do it over there as well. Once you download it and unzip it for Windows, of course. So system and security, and in the system here should be, okay, I can't see. Advanced will be advanced. View advanced system settings is here. Now you can go to environment variables, and here you need to look for path. Somewhere will be path, system variables path, and you need to add your you see I've added here the location folder of the PHP, not the php.exe file, but where that php.exe file is located, where you've unzipped it. Then you can do it. I've unzipped it into elaragon bin php, yes, so that's 8.2. That's it. Then you need to restart your command line or your software which you're using to code. So now when we will start VS Code, Visual Studio Code, we can close this one, we don't need that, we can minimize this one. Is it started? Yes, it started, it's blue. Okay, it started, that means start, that's fine. So now we've got a Visual Studio Code, and now we can add that folder, file, add works, file, add folder to workspace, and we can go to the E drive, Laragon. Okay, we can add just we can add it later, it's fine. Only had a global require installer, let's say. Oh, it doesn't like my HTTPS, that's fine. But anyways, I had the command for Laravel as well, Laravel new home inventory, but we can't use it here, so let's switch to the E, cd laragon and www. Yes, now we can put this, and now we can put new home inventory. Okay, Laragon 9.41, that's a new one. I haven't coded from scratch in this Laravel yet, so that's a new thing to me, so probably will be a lot of Googling. But our repositories are made on a Laravel 9, so it's fine. You can always look into the code and see how they are made. Now, the problem, there will be one problem to be true, which we'll let it finish first, because we need to go to that Laragon and www, and we can, do we have this project in www called home? Okay, home, no, I don't see home inventory, that's it. Yes, so we can open it, and the site can't be reached, so that's mean there is a problem because it's not installed. So let's install it. Yes, cd home inventory because it just downloaded, and composer install. Let it install. Oh, nothing to install. That's weird. So it should work. It still doesn't want. Error, connection refused. Okay, so it was installing. While it downloading, it did what it should do. I'll pause the recording and I'll figure out and I'll tell you, because that will be wasting our time. Okay guys, so I figured it out quite quickly. What I did only was restarting the Laravel. Once I've done it, it's working fine. Yes. So now what we would like to see is home inventory.test. Home inventory.test. You see, and it's working, so that's fine. 9.41. Because Laravel is automatically adding the domain name of all the www projects. So in that case, you know, you can automatically have the domain name. Now we can use it for the HTTPS, I think, out of the box as well. So TPS. No, okay. So we can't. I won't be going through the, you know, for the hassle right now, because I don't remember from top of my head what you need to do, and that's why, you know, that's why I know that there was somewhere run minimize as well, services Apache, MySQL, Nginx we don't need, enabled, oh look, that's where it was. So now not secured, and will it allow us through HTTPS? If no, we will just give up to not waste time. No, still not. Okay, that's okay, no problem. I'll figure it out later. It's okay. I don't see here, apart from 80 port, maybe I need to restart it or something. But I'll figure it out again on my own to not, you know, to not waste the time. Well, you see now it's here, so it's fine. I don't know if that will allow us to do HTTPS. Yeah, okay, it's just showing that it's a problem. Yeah, it's fine. Wish to continue. So we've got HTTPS. That's the most important part. Now we can. I'll go get commands to install authentication system, so it will be login possible to make. Let's only add to the Visual Studio Code this folder now. Add folder to workspace. It was on Laragon www. Where is the Laragon? Here, www, and let's add this home, whatever I've called it, inventory. Yes. So this way we can see all the files. We should have some connection to some database here, but it's later on. It's okay. So I'll pause the recording and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so to save myself a time, I've placed in the Ecosia. If you don't know, you plant the tree when you Google it, when you, search. So I'm trying to use it as much as I can. You see I've planted 3 trees, let's say, yes, because I don't check them out. But anyways, I've add authentication to Laravel 9. I would go to the Laravel 9 docs, but what's fun in that? techvblogs.com, looking promising, so we can go there. We don't need to install because we've got installed Laravel project, so that's not for us. That's showing how to configure the database, which is okay, yes, but then it would be migrating, create auth using scaffold. That's what we require. So we need to copy this command. Okay, copy and paste to our project. Here, paste. Okay, protection disabled. I should enable it, but no time in this video. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. It's just for the household, so you know, It's okay, no errors found, that's fine. Now generate basic scaffolding and login and register for Bootstrap. That's something which we would use because we don't need anything else apart from the Bootstrap. It's not a view app or anything. So let's copy. We should use, okay, Bootstrap out, scaffolding installed successfully, and the second one, please run, okay, let's say we'll do it npm install. I could put nn, that's okay, no problem. We will do run dev. To be true, we don't need to run dev. Oh, we should, but it's okay. Let it finish first. If you don't have installed npm, of course you will have an error. If you have, it should go without any issues. I've got, but it's taking its time, so I'll pause the recording and I'll come back when it will finish. Yes, because that's time consuming. Okay guys, so I did have to use, I had to download a program, Microsoft program uninstaller. It allowed me to troubleshoot the problem with uninstalling my Node.js and close the troubleshooter. So it's fine, and that allowed me to install the Node.js once again with the newest version. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it otherwise, and I had a problem, and that's why I couldn't now. npm install should work in theory. If no, I have to restart it, and I see that there is a problem with that. Let's restart it, okay, because that should be us, that shouldn't make us more trouble. Okay, and now let's say npm install at least. Okay, and it's still not doing, it's still not progressing through. So guys, I think I will call it a day today. I need to fix that issue, and I'll probably will tell you only in the next episode what I've done. And we've got a Laravel installed. We've got a Laravel installed, and add Laravel to the domain name so that I can access it through the domain name, thanks to the Laravel. I did add the HTTPS as well. How many minutes do we have? Maybe we can do something else and I can worry about that later. 17 minutes. Okay, so I would say let's call it a day, because we've got a Laravel installed, and that was my goal actually today, to say to you that I will be starting this additional playlist. So apart from the regular recordings of the repairs, some days we'll have episodes with installing and then with coding in the Laravel. Now we've installed the Laravel, so in the next episodes we can just set it up to the very end and start coding. Excuse me, but I think that's it in this episode. We've got 18 minutes, so it's no rush, it's like we don't need to do everything in one. I see that it's still stuck, so it's no point to waste more time, but you've got steps. If you would like to do it, you need to follow these steps, and there will be some problems on the way, so you can Google these problems or comment down below if you want to do it yourself. So Laravel you need npm or Node.js, yes, package installed for the Windows, Composer to install and use at the Laravel, and then you can either download the Laravel or from GitHub, well, actually on the Laravel website there is a documentation. You've got various methods how to install it, yeah, so you can use one of those methods. I've chosen this one. Actually, senior Laravel developer said to me that that is a common thing for now to install them, So I've used this method. I was using it like over a year ago, this method, so yeah. I've got a problem because I've replaced the hard drive, and when I replaced the hard drive, my D drive, which was my data drive, now became E drive, and that's caused a bit of variable confusion. So I fixed most of the issues, but I've got still sometimes those kind of things. That's why I'm most of the time on Linux, because everything is working out of the box, whereas here, you know, there is a problem. So I will add this repository, because that's an empty repository anyway. And I think I can add it to the GitHub in the next episode. This way we can always back up the code when we're working with it, and then we can move on as well to the two environments work. Yes, so we can code it under the Linux or under the Windows, or I can get my Raspberry Pi or some laptop, you know, whatever. I will change the environment, I can always work on that code. Even I can work on GitHub and edit the code over there. So that's, you know, that's more universal way rather than sticking to one computer here. And then if something goes wrong, you're saying, oh, I can't work with it. Yeah, no, it's not a problem. So guys, that's it. Again, the goal is to code a small app which will help me to manage my inventory with locations. But that's it in this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Again, those who are watching it at the beginning of the year, have a happy new year, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.